These are the corrections for the topic 15. This is our practice test. Tomorrow you're going to have the real test, so please make sure you're correcting your paper and following along so you know if there's anything you don't understand for the test tomorrow. After correcting this, if you still don't understand how I got that answer, please send me a chat or call me in Teams and I can go over it with you to explain it so that way you know it before the test. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. You should have already done this in pencil, all the pages, and you should have your red pen out ready to correct, putting stars and happy faces if you got it right, or writing it correctly in your red pen if you missed it. Okay, Jill's jewelry. Jill makes jewelry to sell at craft fairs. Jill made some new earrings. Name the shape of each earring. So here we have a shape of her earring. So we need to look and see how many sides is it, how many angles, how many vertices, and I can count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4 angles, 4 vertices. That means it's a quadrilateral. Okay, down here on this earring, I'm counting 1, 2, 3 sides, 3 vertices, 3 angles, which of course means it is a triangle. So you need to know the names of all the shapes that we talked about. You also need to know hexagon and pentagon. You need to know how many sides they each have and angles and vertices. Okay, number 2. One of Jill's bracelets has 6 sides and 6 vertices. Draw the shape of the bracelet. So it doesn't matter what shape you draw as long as it has 6 sides and 6 vertices. So I count my sides as I'm drawing, and I know they have to be connected all together. It can't be an open shape. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be her crazy bracelet. Okay? You could have done a different shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could have looked like that for your bracelet. As long as it has 6 sides and 6 vertices. And then down here, don't forget, you have to name the shape. If it is 6, it is called a hexagon. All right, number 3. Jill made the belt buckle shown below. Name the shape of the buckle. So a buckle is this part right here. So what is this shape? I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So of course, then that means it must be a pentagon. And write the number of sides, vertices, and angles in the shape. We know they're all going to match. There's 5 sides, 5 vertices, and 5 angles. But just to show you, I already did the sides. The vertices are these points where the sides come together. And that also has 5. And the angles are this inside part. And it also has 5. Okay, next page. Jill makes a necklace using 3 shapes of beads. Circle the bead that is a cube and explain. The only one that is a cube is this one right here. And how do we know that? First of all, it has, what does a cube need? It has 6 faces. And then it has, what else do we need? Oh, vertices, 8 vertices. And 12 edges. Okay, and then another thing that makes it a cube, because this has that too, but all of the faces are squares. That's what makes it a cube. On this one, not every face is a square. This one right here is a rectangle, so it's not a cube. Okay, number 5. One of Jill's charms has this design. How many equal shares are there? So shares means those pieces. It's been divided into pieces, and each piece has the same amount. So looking at these pieces, I can see that's 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and they're all equal. They have the same amount in them. There are 3 equal shares. What share has stripes? Okay, I can see that only one of the shares has stripes, and there were 3 altogether. 1 out of 3, which is also called 1/3. Okay, number 6. Jill designs a hair clip in the shape of a square. She wants the square to have 3 colors. Each color will have an equal share. Part A, use 3 colors to make a possible design below. Make the equal shares the same shape. So in part A, each share has to be the same shape. So you had a choice. There was either 2 ways. You could have done it by columns, and you could have drawn each one like this, going up and down. And so I'm going to pick some colors here. There's one that I'm going to color. It's a rectangle shape. I'm going to leave one white, and I'll do the other one blue. Okay, they're all the same shape. They are all this long rectangle shape. You could have on yours, the other way you could have done it is to have drawn rows instead of columns, and you could have had your shapes going side to side here. There's red, and my middle is white, and my bottom is blue. Either way would have been correct because they're the same shape. Now on part B, it says to use 3 colors to make a different design. You need to make equal shares that have different shapes. So I still need 3 colors, and it needs to be different shapes. So I need to go back up here, and I need to count to see how many boxes do I need for it to be equal. And I can see that each share needs to have 3 boxes. The red needs 3 boxes, the white needs 3 boxes, the blue needs 3 boxes. So on this design, I want different shapes. So I don't want them all to be the same, but they each have to have 3 boxes. So I'm going to choose, you could have done your design differently, but you're going to check and make sure, does each color have 3 boxes? That's what I'm going to be looking for. And I'm going to be looking for, do they have different shapes? So this is 3. I'll do 3 here. And you can see that this shape is different than that shape. Okay, this is a rectangle shape and this is an L shape. So they're different shapes. But they're still equal because they have the same number of boxes inside. And the white too, same number of boxes. So that's what I'm going to be looking for when I see your paper. I want to see that there are 3 boxes for each color that you chose, and you need to have 3 different colors. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know before you take the test tomorrow. That way I can practice with you and go over or explain anything that might be confusing. And I will see your work tomorrow.